Hello, welcome to Wellness Wednesday with Maple Tree Cancer Alliance. Whether you're newly diagnosed, undergoing treatment, or in recovery, this conversation is for you. I'm Ariel, an exercise oncology educator, and today's conversation is on practicing gratitude and joy. Following our conversation, stick around for some gentle movement. The information in this video is for educational purposes only, and it's important to consult with your medical care team for more in-depth guidance and advice. Let's get started. It's important to recognize the emotional and physical challenges of a cancer diagnosis, and I want to validate your feelings of fear, anger, sadness, and uncertainty while also introducing the idea that gratitude and joy can coexist with these emotions. So I have a question for you. What if, even in the midst of cancer and the unknown, you could find moments of joy and gratitude? Gratitude is the quality or feeling of being grateful or thankful, recognizing and appreciating the positives. So gratitude does not dismiss the pain or hurt. It just shifts the focus to what is still good and meaningful. Joy is a feeling of great pleasure or happiness that comes from success, good fortunes, or a sense of well-being. You may be wondering why gratitude and joy matter during a cancer journey. Well, it can shift your perspective from fear and stress to hope and resilience. Research shows that gratitude improves mental health, reduces stress, and enhances overall well-being. Joy doesn't mean ignoring difficulties. It's about finding light even in the hard times. It helps reframe the cancer experience from why me to what can I learn or appreciate in this moment. Some practical gratitude strategies are writing 3 things you are grateful for daily. My recommendation is to write down the first few things that come to mind. They can be small moments, such as I woke up today, the sun is shining, my legs are moving. You could write to a caregiver, family member, or friend, just a short letter about what they mean to you or your favorite memories with them. And then practicing a mindset shift. So instead of I feel weak, say I'm grateful for energy I do have. A mindset shift allows you to reframe challenges and allows you to see things in a more positive light. Ways to cultivate joy. Embrace the small everyday joys that you experience, from the warm cup of tea to the fresh air that you're breathing, the sound of birds when you step outside, the cozy blanket that kept you warm during chemo. Connect with others, surrounding yourself with people who uplift you and share appreciation for loved ones, shared interests and hobbies. Engage in meaningful activities, from journaling to art to gentle movement, listening to your favorite music, or playing that musical instrument that you haven't played in a while, and reconnecting with yourself. Play your favorite songs, dance to the music that you enjoy. Focus on the deep breathing and moments of peace, and most importantly, speak kindly to yourself. I want to leave you with this. Practicing gratitude and joy is not about ignoring reality. It's about discovering what still makes life beautiful. Thank you for being a part of our conversation today on practicing gratitude and joy. I hope the information we've covered has brought you some clarity and comfort. Your health and well-being are what matters most, so please take care of yourself, stay informed, and remember that hope is always present. Now, let's transition into some gentle movement to further support your journey.
I'm Sivia, your exercise oncology instructor with Maple Tree Cancer Alliance. This 12-week yoga program is designed to improve your strength, balance, and flexibility. The slow, controlled movements and deep breathing exercises will help you to build awareness in both the mind and the body. Each week will increase the difficulty of each flow. Today we'll be focusing on release and relax, and we'll be on the floor the entire exercise. In addition to the floor, you will also need a yoga mat. It may also be good to have a pillow or a folded up blanket close by as well for any modifications. The following exercises are meant to be pain-free. If you notice any pain in any exercises, please skip and go back to what felt good. There may be some discomfort, especially after surgery, but there shouldn't be any pain. So let's get started. So we'll begin in this easy seated position. Find somewhere comfortable. You can have your legs up like this, or you can tuck them under. You want to feel comfortable, shoulders relaxed, chest out. If this is a little tight on your hips, you can put a blanket under your sit bones to kind of elevate your hips. So just settling in, we're going to take 3 cleansing breaths. By cleansing, I mean breathing in that positive energy, and then on exhaling, we're letting go any of that negative energy. So 3 breaths in through the nose and out. 2 more on your own. Last one. Good. So from here, we're going to bring our arms all the way up, reach them as high as you can, feeling that stretch. And we're going to take our right hand over to the right side and bending over with our left arm reaching, feeling that side body stretch right here. Breathing into that side body, we'll take 2 breaths here. Coming back to center, and we're going to go to the other side. Left hand comes down, right arm reaches over. Back to center, arms up and coming down. We'll put our arms on our knees. And from here, we're going to do something called a seated cat-cow. So basically, we're going to tuck our chin to our chest, and we're going to rotate, curve this spine. And then coming out of it, we're going to lift up, pulling our chest forward, chin coming up. On the inhale, you'll be coming up. And on the exhale, you'll be rounding the spine. One more from each. Good. And coming back into center. So from here, we're going to reach our arms all the way up again. We're going to take that right arm back to where we were, but this time we're going to take our left arm and we are going to drop it down, crossing over the body to the left side, bringing the right arm up. And doing the same thing, bringing the right arm down, coming to the right side with the left arm up. So from here, you can kind of take your own pace, your own flow, breathing when you come down, exhaling when you come up. Good. Since we started on the right, we'll end on the left side. Arms coming up and releasing back down. From here, we'll switch our right leg. So if you have your left or your right leg on top, we will switch to kind of even out. And from here, we're going to take a seated forward fold. So we're going to bring our arms up high and we're going to reach forward. If this isn't accessible for you, being here is totally okay. The point is to feel the stretch in the back and to try and keep that back as straight as you can. A couple breaths here, just feel what you need. And coming back to center. Good. From here, we're going to bring our arms up again. And then we're going to take this left arm over to the right side and bringing the right arm down for a seated twist. If you can, bring that scapula, your shoulder blade, back to your spine. And then if you're able to, look back over your right shoulder and breathe here. All right, releasing that, bringing the arms back up. Taking that left hand down and the right hand to the left knee. up nice and tall, trying to get that shoulder blade touching your spine, and then turning the head back over that left shoulder. Couple breaths here. Good, and we'll meet back in center, arms up, and back to your knees. From here, we're going to move into something called tabletop position. So however you'd like to get there, you're going to be on all fours. You want your knees and your hips aligned, and then you want your ankles and your shoulders aligned. The first movement here is pretty simple. You're going to do the tabletop cat-cows. Earlier we did seated cat-cows. So we're going to round the spine, tuck the chin, and inhale. And on the exhale, you're going to release, bringing that chin up. Do 2 more on your own. Good. All right. From here, we're just going to take our right leg and we're going to lift it back, tucking the toes. And we're just going to do a simple calf stretch. You can pulse coming up and back down, or you can kind of keep it stationary and just really push into that stretch there. Again, you don't want it to hurt. You want it to feel good. From here, release, and let's do the other side. Good. Release back down. Alrighty. From here, we're going to bring our right hand up for a tabletop twist. And bring it back down. Then we're going to do the other side. And back down. One more on each side. Arm up. Down. And arm up. And down. Good. Alrighty. From here, we're going to go back to our legs. On an inhale, bring the right leg up and back. And then you're going to bring it across to the right side. So you want your leg to be, the right leg to be out to the right side. If this feels good, stay here. If you'd like to get a little bit more of a challenge or more of a stretch, you can push back and kind of put your bottom to your foot if that feels good for you. If not, you are more than welcome to stay right here. A couple breaths here. And then moving back to tabletop, you're going to bring the right leg back to center and you're going to cross it over to the left side. Tucking the toes. And then you're going to take your your head, and you're going to move it to the left and you're going to look past your left shoulder and you're going to try and see if you can see your left foot. You should be feeling it in this side body here. Good. From here, let's bring it back and release it down. And then we're going to do something called child's pose. If you need a break in between, you're going to push back, extend your arms out, bring the forehead to the mat, and just breathe for a moment. Coming back to tabletop, we're going to do the other side. So we're going to bring that left leg up and out, and then we're going to take it out to the left side. Again, if it feels good staying right here, you can hold it stationary, or you can push it back if you need more of a stretch. If you're able to, you can also reach forward more. And your goal is to get the forehead to the mat, but that's just the goal. That's not where you have to be. One more big inhale here. And coming back up, bringing that left leg back to midline, and then we're gonna cross it over our body, tucking that toe, holding it here, and you really wanna feel it in that left side body. One more breath. Good. Bringing that leg back down and then pushing back again to child's pose for a break. A couple breaths here. Take a rest. Good. From here, we're going to transition back to our easy seat. Having our legs crossed. Again, if you'd like to have a blanket under your hip bones to kind of elevate your pelvis. So from here, we're going to extend both of our legs out long. Let me move this way. We're going to bring our right leg up in, and then we're going to bring it over our left leg. From here, our arms come up on the inhale. And then you're going to take your right arm back behind your hip. And then you're going to bring the left arm, elbow to the right knee. Let's take 3 breaths here. Big inhales and big exhales. Good. Coming back, release this right leg, and then we're going to do the same thing on the other side, bending this leg up, left leg into the chest, crossing it over the right side, arms coming up, left hand behind to the left hip, right elbow to the left knee. One more big inhale and exhale. Coming back to midline, releasing that stretch. All right, from here, we're going to bring our arms up, and then we're going to take both arms behind our hips, and we're going to focus on lifting the chest up high, really grounding in on your wrists and through your shoulders. If you're protecting your neck, you don't need to come back this far. You can hold it up here. If you're able to extend your neck back, that's great. If you're wanting more of a stretch, you can ground through your wrists and you can lift up. If that's too much, stay right here. You want to lift and shine the heart. Take a good inhale. And exhale. One more. Good. Releasing that, arms coming up all the way. And from here, we're going to take a forward fold. You want to hinge at your hips first, keeping your back as flat and as straight as you can. So from here, your goal is you're just going to reach for your toes. And you're going to keep that back nice and flat. If you can't touch your toes, that's totally okay. You'll either have your hands here on your shins, you can have them here, but you want to be able to feel that stretch in the hamstrings in the back. From here, curve your spine and think about your forehead going to your knees as much as you can and as much as feels comfortable. One more inhale here. And coming back to center. Shake the legs out. Do what feels good here. I always like to shake it out. You know, we're stretching, but it feels good to kind of let it loose and put some pressure on your legs. From here, we're going to come into something called boat pose. You can make this a little more challenging if you'd like. So you're going to ground in with your sit bones, bend your knees, and you're going to lift them off the ground. Bringing your arms up parallel to the floor. And you're going to hold it here if you're able to. If this isn't accessible, you can stabilize with the right, stabilize with the left, and alternate. But if you're up here holding, we'll take one more breath. And from here, we're going to slowly lower ourselves down to the mat. If that's not accessible, come down however feels good to your body. From here, we're just going to take a full body stretch. It feels good to lay on the floor. All right, and then let's bring our knees into our chest. Really squeeze them in. Rotate side to side. Massage your spine, massage your back. And then from here, sometimes it can be helpful to have your hands on your knees. If not, you can let your knees kind of go on their own. But from here, we're going to rotate to the right and around. You should be able to feel it right on the low back, kind of giving it a bit of a massage. If this isn't comfortable to hold the knees, then we'll put our arms down and you kind of let your knees do the work for you. And then the last rotation, we'll take it the other side. Do 3 rotations for each side. You want it to feel nice and even. And then from here, our hands will go onto our knees again. And we're going to take our knees apart, down and around. You should really feel it in the hip flexors, your inner thighs. Slow and controlled. And then we'll do about 3 rotations. And then we'll go down and around from the inside, then out. And then about 3 rotations that way as well. And don't forget to breathe. Big inhales and big exhales. It's easy to lose the breath. Alrighty, from here, let's place our feet flat on the floor, kind of right behind our sit bones. Get in a good, comfortable position. We're going to do something called bridge pose. Our arms are going to be flat. And from here, we're going to lift up our pelvis and our hips are going to go high. Your shoulders are going to be your big stabilizer here, and you're going to use your glutes as your foundation. So we're going to push up, hips go high, and you're going to hold here for 3 breaths, slow and controlled. On your 3rd breath, if you're there, we're going to slowly lower down, 1 vertebrae at a time, reset, and then we're going to do it again. When you're ready, on the inhale, we're going to slowly lift up, squeezing those glutes, holding, and slowly let down. Good. All right, full body stretch. Breathe here. And then, if this feels good for you, you can roll onto one side. We're just going to make our way back to an easy seated position. Okay, so that will conclude the poses, this flow today. Thank you so much for letting me guide you. If you'd like to take a couple minutes on your own time, find a quiet, calm area, set a timer on your phone, play some calming music, and take what's called Shavasana. It's just a couple minutes of silence. You can kind of de-stress and let all your worries go. But for now, I will see you next week. Thank you so much.